There's just no answer. Chris, games like this one with two veteran teams, you can see the thought process on the floor. Real chess match between these two.
Yeah, you can never get caught up with the score early in games like this. I mean, both teams are smart, patient. They know what they're doing out there, and they know what they do well during the whole game. Love watching the game with the minds like this with a little physical playing
inside. Get a nice clean game, huh?
So the Rockets win the tip. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Gordon out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Walker against Paul. Shot's good by Walker. Harden with it. And he's good on the 3 ball.
He's so dangerous from out there. Harden can beat you off the catch, beat you off the bounce, beat you in transition, beat you when you sleep, beat you when you wake. He can beat you.
Over in the corner, Williams. The 3-pointer is right on target.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusted.
From the arc. And another 3 for Houston.
I love how confident Harden looks shooting from there. He just drains those long shots.
Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to Golden State. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Walker's shot is off.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
Gordon against Batum. James Harden again from deep. Harden's got 9 points.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Gordon against Batum. Pass to Zeller. Now here's Batum. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
And so here's Charlotte. They trail by 7. 6 to shoot. And Lamb kicks to Williams. Over Paul. Williams, that's good. Williams has got his second bucket.
Well, you got to get up on Williams. You can't give too much space to shoot from the mid-range.
In the corner, Harden. From 13, and it's Houston with another.
He has them reeling. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Let's take a quick look now at some stats for Lamb. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's around 14 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Kemba Walker. 12th in scoring, And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. Right side, Williams. No good that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Oh, but I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort. Leaping off the ground with such ease. Capella is exceptional with timing, how to finish these alley-oops.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. And Walker kicks to Batum. No good on the three. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 16-7 run.
Oh, look, the multi-talented Batum. He has all the skills. He has the strength, the length, the athleticism. I mean, for him, it's all about staying aggressive on both ends of the floor.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oh, and Batum has the lethal pull-up, Jimmy. If you don't get a hand up, you face the consequences of seeing him drain that shot.
Harden draws the double, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And while we've got a second here, now let's take a look at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA, and find out who the steal leaders are. James Harden, third.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Zeller finds Walker. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. 6-point lead. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Yeah, Greg, it makes sense. I mean, when you look at where they both finished, there's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other one was on vacation.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's Lamb. He's coming off a 16-point game against Golden State.
But we got to talk about his D2. 4 steals in the game. I mean, a complete all-around effort for him.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
Paul looking over the floor. Got a hand on it.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
Harden against Walker. Plays it up and banks it in. 15 points for James Harden.
But this game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field for him.
Gordon against Batum. Williams with a clean look. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
But it's all about a rhythm for a player like Williams. He's effective at shooting right off the pass.
Paul kicks to Gordon. Paul outside. To the inside. Here's Capella. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
Well, their opponents ran some pretty good sets, too. I mean, let's be honest, creating some nice open looks.
And now, Chris, a few games under their belts, we're seeing some inexperienced guys take that next step, make that leap.
Well, yeah, I mean, guys are really doing a great job on that level and given the opportunity to play in this game. And it's maybe because so many young players are being counted on for big roles now. You know, the game has kind of changed where in the past they would be on the side learning from a veteran and being kind of introduced and slowly introduced to the game. Right now, though, guys, we've seen what they've done in college. We We know that they've had great coaches and great coaching. And so, yes, the bar has moved up where we expect younger players to do more because the game is built for younger players. Fast-paced, speed of the game, shooting threes, just having fun out there. And so, yeah, I think a lot more is expected of young guys. And I think they're embracing the fact that they have a lot more responsibility.
And the dunk by Capella.
I've seen Paul make about 1 million of those passes over his career and never gets old.
Now Walker, he's got 5, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Monks checked in for Jeremy Lamb. Here's Zeller. He's coming off a 28-point game against Golden State.
And he didn't ignore the defensive aspect either. I mean, his 3 blocks tell that story. That's his second foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get a 3rd foul and force him to sit on the bench.
Biyombo is checked in for Charlotte. And a switch here also for Houston. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Chris Paul. Batum scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. That ties the game. And it's 8 points for Walker.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Houston's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Harden outside. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Harden's got 18 points in the game. Walker the pass to Biyombo. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Rivers. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
A free throw drops for Rivers. And some changes here for the Hornets. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Williams. Bridges comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Parker subbed in for Walker. Houston also making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Fareed comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Gerald Green in for Eric Gordon. Rivers hits both of them. Look at the Rockets. They shoot a ton of three-pointers, Chris, despite all those perimeter attempts. They get to the free throw line at a tremendous rate.
You know, they have 2 rules, three-pointers and layups. And with Harden and CP3, both experts at creating contact, they're going to get to the line. Some people think they're tricking the officials, but I don't. They are hard to guard. Keep your hand out the cookie jar. Love it or hate it, it's effective.
Hornets trail by 5. Parker outside. Charlotte moving the ball around. Bridges dishes to Biyombo. Pass to Monk. Clock at 4. Takes a 3. Kenneth Fareed pulls it in. Rockets leading by 5. From deep, Harden. Tony Parker grabs the miss. Kicks it to Monk. Back to Parker. 18 feet out. And no good. So Houston will take it the other way. Rivers against Parker. The pass to Rivers. They kick it out to Green. From deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There isn't any player in the league who's going to pass up that shot. There was nobody near him.
Now here's Harden. He's covered closely. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. The shot by Nene. No good.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
That gives them the lead. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. The back-to-the-basket scoring obviously more uncommon these days than it was in the past. Can we even say now with any kind of certainty, Chris, who has the best hook shot in the game?
The best hook shot in the game by far, still belongs to Tony Parker. No, he is not a big man, but he did lead the league in paint scoring when he was in his prime. Now a little bit older, he can still get to it. When Tony Parker gets in that paint, Kevin, he has the best jump hook. When I played in the game, the only guy that I respected their jump hook as much as mine was his jump hook, because he would float it over bigs so easy.
No kidding.
Oh, no kidding, Kev. He still has the best jump hook floater in the game. That's right, that man Tony Parker.
Charlotte making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Just an incredible month of basketball. First in scoring, and he pressures the ball and forces turnovers at a rate that's remarkable. How about second in the league in steals per game?
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number one overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. The drive by Green. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. Certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. The Rockets fourth.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Free throw drops for Green. Both free throws good from Green. Charlotte trailing. Parker kicks to Monk. Kid Gilchrist against Fareed. Here's Monk. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Harden. Inside. Green finds Nene. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
Parker against Rivers. Here's Monk. And another three for Charlotte.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Rivers bounce pass. The three. Harden can't hit.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Nene. And some nice passing there by Houston. Harden left side. Green breaking loose. It's good on the putback.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Charlotte in the lead. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Kaminsky, the pass to Bridges. Great tee that time from Green.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
"20 seconds left to play here in the first. Now, here is Harden. Defense right on him. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Harden's got 20.
Amazing feel for scoring on the interior. I mean, Harden, he's excellent at mixing it up.
And here is Monk. Puts it up from 12. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He went on an aerial three-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And the Rockets came close, but Chris Paul still convinced this team has what it takes to win a title.
I'm in the wrong business if I didn't think we could win a title. I think we still got a lot of ways to go. We got a lot of work to do, but that's the fun thing about it right now, is to know that we're not there.
And his ability to stay positive, Greg, and stay at it, so admirable.
Yeah, and one of the best point guards of all time. You know he's hungry to break through and win a championship.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, it means extra possessions, and that's certainly reflected in the score right now.
And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Kenneth Faried, Rivers out there with Harden. Then there's Gerald Green. Then it's Nene in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The defense was there, but MKG just too much for him.
Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely. And Faried has it in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. The Hornets on offense. It's Parker with the drive. Bridges, no one around him. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists tonight. Rockets trail by 4. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Harden draws the double. Pass to Nene. Over Kaminsky, and the shot's good from Nene. Nene's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Nene is out of Brazil, a quality player for whom injuries have always been a constraining factor.
Yeah, and that's one reason you like him in that reserve role, controlling his minutes, keeping him fresh, because he's a difference maker on the floor at both ends.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. He kicks to Faried. Rivers in the corner. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Rivers has got 5. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Pass to Monk. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Rivers for 3. And another 3 for Houston.
He played a very solid first quarter. Now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Hornets trail by 4. Out left to the wing. Monk kicks to Kaminsky. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Rockets.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Chris, when you were playing, you moved between a couple teams. What's the hardest part about getting traded that fans may not understand?
One is your ego. You don't want to usually leave. If you didn't ask for a trade, you don't want to leave that town, that city, the fans, or your players that have become friends. If you happen to be a parent, think about it. Your kids may be switching schools in the middle of the year. What if you have a kid that's in his senior year of school and you have to be traded and you may have to take the family with you? So many just tough situations for individuals and for families. The bond you develop with fans and the city and players, members of the organization, is very strong. And so it's a lot of times it's shocking and hurtful. It's how quickly can you adjust, because that new team wants you and needs you badly.
Good insight. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Marvin Williams is checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Batum comes in for Bridges. Lamb, he's checked in for Monk. And Walker subbed in for Parker. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. P.J. Tucker comes in for Fareed. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Green. And it's Paul in for James Harden. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Lamb. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. No good that time.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, Tucker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Tucker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Hornets trail by 8. Over to the left wing. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. Walker against Paul. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. That's a two-pointer from Walker. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And they've just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, trying to recapture momentum. When the tide's running against you, very difficult to do. What do the young kids say today? Ride that wave.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Hornets call time here. Chris, you talk about IQ for the game, skill and competitive desire. Few can rival Chris Paul.
Well, his buddies LeBron and Wade tease him about having a Napoleon complex. But whatever the reason, his motivation and perfection, it's impossible to mistake.
Zeller, he's checked in for the Hornets.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Eric Gordon. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
Now here's Lamb. He's guarded by Rivers. Lamb finds Batum. Can they get it? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
And he makes the first. And for Batum, a steady vet, but a huge contract.
Yeah, and that infamous summer of 2016 with the cap spike. I mean, he's a capable starter, but 5 years, $120 million, boy. That's a pretty penny.
And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count.
Houston leading by 8. Paul with the ball. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta. Batum against Gordon. Now here's Lamb. Walker in the corner. And once again off the mark by Charlotte.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, and it hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Inside. And it's Capella missing.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop steal, though. Still should have went for something better than that, though. Good movement there, and the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
And there's the pass to Gordon. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 6-point game. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Gordon inside. Defended by Batum. Paul can't get it to go.
Hey, look, that's what they want. The ball is in his hands in the post. Just didn't have the touch that time.
Walker with a clean look. No good with the triple.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Rivers can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 6. Outside, Batum. From 13 feet, it goes down. Batum's got 7 points.
Well, Batum is just a crafty player. In pick and rolls, his decision-making is sublime.
Paul passes to Rivers. Fires for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
To the left wing. Walker dishes to Zeller. Back to Walker. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Well, the shooter of Walker's caliber, I mean, you can't allow him to shoot with his feet set.
Rockets leading by 5. Now Rivers. 12 points for him. Paul outside. Pass to Tucker. Connects from 3-point range. Tucker's got a pair of triples in the second now for Houston.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Here's Lamb. Offensive rebound. Rockets have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Walker against Paul. And Tucker has it in the corner. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Timeout.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Charlotte calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Biombo is checked in for Marvin Williams. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Golden State. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. Of course, there's the Rockets. 8 games out.
And seeing where the Rockets are, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seeded.
Batum against Gordon, and Batum kicks to Biombo. Pass to Lamb. Up top, Batum, defended by Gordon. And again, the Hornets missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Tucker finds Rivers. Walker against Paul. Lob pass to Capella.
And I'd like to see Capella expand his offensive game a little more. I mean, I love seeing him take these shots.
Hornets trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket. And for Houston, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Rivers passes to Paul. Lets it go with a 3. Rivers can't get it to go. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. On the wing, Lamb. He's guarded by Rivers. And here is Lamb. He's got 5, 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Walker sinks the triple. Walker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Charlotte.
And then Walker gets it going. He's tenacious. Feels like he could take on anyone.
Paul kicks it to Tucker. Passes to Capella. Houston moving it around. And it's Paul missing.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
The pass to Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Now, you can't tell me Walker is not one of the most fearless penetrators in the league. The D sometimes has no chance but to foul him hard.
The Hornets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
That free throw good from Walker.
And the speed of Walker, I mean, it's sensational. He can switch gears, and an active player on both ends.
Charlotte making some changes. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Zeller. Bridges comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Monks subbed in for Lamb. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. Fareed comes in for P.J. Tucker. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's James Harden in for Rivers.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Harden, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Well, and for a guard, Harden does a ton of damage inside, especially how he gets these foul calls close to the basket.
Rockets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And the first one drops.
You know, there's one award that Harden has won. I think we can pretty much say for sure he'll never win again, and that's 6th Man of the Year. It's hard to believe there was ever a time this man wasn't a starter.
Charlotte making a switch here. Parker's checked in. And both free throws good for James Harden. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Parker with it. He's picked up by Paul. Parker kicks to Monk. And the 3 off target.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The shot's good from Paul.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Parker finds Biyombo. Back to Parker. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. With the tip.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Houston leading by 9. Here is Harden. He had 28 points in the win against Atlanta. Kicks it to Paul. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, he hasn't been very precise at all this game.
And it's in there.
And the defense making its presence felt, but Parker just too creative when he gets down low.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Paul outside. Back to Harden. There's the triple. Good. Another from 3.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to 3rd most 3-pointers in a single season.
And the list for most threes in a season dominated by Curry, and with every made 3 by him, he takes a step closer to history. Very good look at matching the 3rd highest mark at 286.
And he knocks down the first one.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And the 3-point shot has been big for him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, a very effective first half. What are you seeing that allows you to attack them so effectively?
Well, in one of these games, it's very up-tempo, fast-paced, and, you know, if they just run, I have fun, you know, assisting and passing them the ball, so it's a fun game for me.
Game's easy when you play downhill. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
The Beard went crazy in the first half. He took total command of the offense, total command of the game overall. He went crazy. I'm going crazy, Ernie. I don't want to do this anymore.
Looking at Charlotte, Kenny, your thoughts?
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was dynamite from beyond.
Yeah, I'm surprised the defense didn't do a better job of adjusting. I mean, extending out on him a little bit more.
Hornets trail by 8. Williams is down low with Zeller. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Batum in at the small forward. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Lamb passes to Zeller. Drops in the layup for 2. Zeller's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Charlotte.
Look, he has a good feel for the painted area. Zeller, never in a rush. Very deliberate with his moves.
Pass to Capella. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And it's 8 points for Clint Capella.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Yeah, they'd love to get a bunch more of those in this half.
Here's Lamb. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And Clint Capella, born in Switzerland, his mother immigrating from the Congo. Growing up poor, Clint lived in a welfare orphanage from age 6 up to 13. I mean, those were tough times, but he said it helped prepare him for where he is now.
Batum wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper. Batum's got 10 points in the game.
Well, Batum is a volume 3-point shooter. If he has any space whatsoever, he's pulling up, most likely connected.
Inside, here's Capella, and it's in there. And the Rockets lead by 7. And Chris, when growing up, Capella lived in 2 different group homes. He said the first one taught him life skills. And he said the second one motivated him to get out of there.
He compared it to living in a prison. He desperately wanted to return home. Can you imagine that? So he worked to be, in his words, perfect from his studies to his conduct, all while fighting off bullies. After 1 year, he returned home, but he continues to pursue perfection in his craft to this day.
A shot by Paul, no good. The Hornets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Batum kicks to Lamb. Bounce pass from Zeller. Charlotte moving the ball around. Lamb finds Batum. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Gets to the corner and buries it. He's got 10.
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide-open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
Harden outside. To the middle. Here's Capella. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Walker's shot is off.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Paul kicks it to Tucker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Walker. He's got 17. Passes it to Lamb. Batum against Paul. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, that's good. The Houston lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Walker.
Look, during his career, Walker has improved from the 3-ball. You can't allow him to get comfortable shooting it from deep.
And Tucker kicks to Capella. Gordon the pass to Tucker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Batum against Gordon. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Bucks. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And checking out Charlotte. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And checking out Charlotte, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Yeah, every time it looks like they're ready to make a step forward, something goes wrong.
Tucker can't get it to go. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 5. No good from Lamb.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one over.
Harden scanning the floor. Another miss by Houston. Hornets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Walker's shot is off. Rockets leading by 5. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit.
And you can't leave guys open around Walker, I'll tell you that. He sees when the defense is overcommitted.
Williams against Harden. Over Williams. Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. Hornets trail by 7. And there's the pass to Batum. Back to Walker. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Monk's checked in. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Rockets. Now, here's Monk, guarded closely. To the paint. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Williams.
That's just a masterful use of the pick and roll. Williams capitalizing at whatever the D gives him in these type of sets.
Capella finds Rivers. Pass to Harden. Fires the 3. Batum grabs the miss.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Monk, no one around him. It's good on the putback.
And the work ethic of Zeller. Now that's what makes him dangerous when scoping out opportunities on the offensive glass.
Harden outside. From outside the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game.
After a monster first half from 3-point range, I mean, things have dried up for him here in the second.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk, an experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
And here's Harden for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 28.
His 3-point game has been incredible tonight. If he comes even close to repeating his first half performance, it's going to be a crazy game for him.
Batum against Gordon. Pass to Zeller. Good work defensively by Capella.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
Here's Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Clint Capella. 3rd in shooting percentage, 7th in rebounding, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And it's a strong accomplishment. 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. That free throw good from Harden. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Ryan Kaminsky, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Marvin Williams. Bridges, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Parker's subbed in for Walker. Houston also making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. Fareed comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Gerald Green in for Eric Gordon. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Parker with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. He kicks it to Monk. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Feeds it to Green. Off target at the rim.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. 6-point lead.
This is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
Charlotte has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Parker kicks to Monk. Six to shoot. Can they get it? He can't get it to go. And Houston the other way now.
He's the key if they're going to make a run. He's been way off this court.
Parker against Rivers. Here's Fareed. From outside, off the mark. Hornets trail by 8. Now here's Parker. Down low. Kaminsky. Great D that time from Green. Oh, Fareed in position. Kidd-Gilchrist with the steal. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. The Rockets, number 1.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Capella.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Parker kicks to Monk. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Bridges. To stop the drought. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Monk. Monk's got 13. And for the Rockets, they're shooting 37% so far in the third quarter. And they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Harden up top. 32 points in the game. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Biyombo is checked in for Charlotte. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Here's Parker. Over Rivers. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Tony Parker.
And not being as aggressive
from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And the shot's good from Nene.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Parker passes to Monk. From 12 feet out, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And you see the improvement in that mid-range game by Monk. He really wants to be a knockdown threat from all three levels on the floor.
Outside, Green. That three off the mark. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Monk dishes to Biyombo. But they get it back. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Biyombo, and then Biyombo with the dunk.
That's the awareness that Kid Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
Parker against Rivers. Outside, Green. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Nene. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Nene's got 10 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now, here's Monk, guarded by Harden. Monk kicks to Bridges. From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Houston on top. They're up by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago.
Our biggest thing down that other end, guys. Everybody into them, make them feel you. They're going to make shots anyway. We just can't get them to them.
Emphasizing how critical defense is now.
And they need more of it at this point. He's right on the money with that one. They've got to defend with passion.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Kenneth Faried is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Green in at the 3. Now, here's Monk, guarded by Tucker. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. Rockets leading by 5. Green finds Paul. Harden with it, covered by Parker. Green against Bridges. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. And it's Kid Gilchrist with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Monk, the pass to Parker. Had the space there, but it's offline.
I don't care who it is. You can't leave him wide open from that range.
Harden, that's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Hornets trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Monk. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I tell you what, he's tenacious on the drive, isn't he? I mean, Monk constantly looking to get to the free throw line.
Free throw drops for Monk. Some changes for Charlotte. Marvin Williams is checked in for Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Bridges. And Walker subbed in for Tony Parker. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Gordon's checked in. So he gets them both. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks it to Tucker. Down low. Fareed the pass to Tucker. From outside, off the mark.
I mean, with all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around their neck. I mean, somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish?
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line, he's out competing guys. It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
On the wing, Lamb, defended by Gordon, and it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Monk. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. On defense, the Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. There's the pass to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Lamb, guarded by Harden. To tie it up. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And the basket by Harden.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Hornets trail by 5. Now Walker kicks to Biyombo. Pass to Batum. Here's Lamb. Charlotte moving it around. Pass to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Wonderful concentration from the agile Williams. He's terrific at getting whatever shot he wants down low.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Off target from outside. Hornets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Gordon against Batum. Outside Williams. Passes to Lamb. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Paul against Walker. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Charlotte calls timeout. Well, Chris, Clint Capella had a schedule in his development. You know, credit his tremendous work ethic. You see it, Chris, in his passing, his finishing, and certainly at the free throw line.
No, his second season, I mean, he shot below 38% at the line. I mean, among players with 150 or more attempts, that was the 5th worst percentage in NBA history. But he's made tremendous strides there, and that's freed him to be more aggressive offensively. Not worried about getting fouled.
And the Hornets making a change here. Zeller's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. He told them, now's when you turn it on. Leave them in the rearview mirror. I know we can put these guys away. We'll see if they can deliver.
Rockets leading by 5. Harden has a wide open look. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And here is Lamb. Outside, Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And see, that's the quickness of Walker. It poses so many issues for the defense. He's an expert at getting fouled while shooting.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. P.J. Tucker C-Webb was an undersized power forward at the University of Texas. He made a pretty effective transition to small forward in the pros.
I mean, the way the game is going now, he's able to slide back to that power forward position as well. The strength to hold his ground. I mean, a good enough shooter to space the floor for his teammates.
For three, Williams. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
I mean, logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Here's Paul. The shot's good. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Love the poise of Paul. I mean, he doesn't get rattled. He's skilled at maintaining focus all the way up.
Over in the corner, Lamb. Outside, Batum. Goes up the baseline. That's good on the jump shot.
Well, in addition to Batum's solid perimeter shooting, he is also very efficient from the mid-range, dropping in these shots consistently.
Here's Paul. Yep, that one goes. And the Rockets lead by 8.
He's thinking it's time to put the nail in the coffin. Until they stop him, he'll keep going to the bucket every time down. That's just a lack of communication. 2 guys just not on the same page.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Houston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Stolen by Walker. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Walker's running on the wing. Batum over Gordon. A shot by Batum, no good. Harden draws the double, and the pass to Capella. Harden outside. Here's Tucker. No good on the triple.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
There's Walker with the 3. Charlotte again missing. Rockets leading by 8. Harden with it. He's picked up by Walker. Paul kicks to Gordon. No good on the triple.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Lamb. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 8 points for Lamb.
He spots up so well off the ball. Lamb, excellent all-around jump shooter.
Down low. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Paul against Walker. Buries it down low. Walker's got 23.
Now, even with contact, Walker is dynamite, finishing easily over the intense D.
Paul against Walker. Paul kicks it to Tucker. Off target with his 3. Hornets trail by 5. To the paint. Here's Batum. Rebounded by Tucker.
I'm not sure if the D bothered him or if he just lost concentration on that one, but that's a layup he should convert.
Kicks it out to Paul. Stolen by Walker. Here's Batum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the athleticism and fearlessness of Batum inside is exceptional, really testing the defense deep in the paint.
The free throw dropped for Batum.
Well, that is because Batum is one of the most versatile players in the league. His ability to score from any spot, pass, rebound, and defend, that's what makes him so unique and important.
Both free throws good from Batum. Here is Harden. Harden draws the double. And so Houston again turning it over. And so here's Charlotte. It's a three-point game. Here's Lamb. Lets a floater go, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Houston.
That's a good athlete. With nice fluidity and quickness, Lamb can draw fouls when he's pushing the action.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Free throw drops for Lamb.
Now, after that great college tournament, we all remember Jeremy Lamb performing in. Lamb was drafted 12th overall by the Rockets, but his career had a bit of a seesaw for a while.
And Lamb drops them both. And the Rockets with possession here. Harden draws the double. He kicks to Fareed. Harden outside. Back to Fareed. And Fareed throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Batum against Gordon. Batum dishes to Zeller. Charlotte moving the ball around. The shot by Williams, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. 3-point lead. And the dunk by Capella.
Showing why he wants to take on more responsibility, Kev. I mean, Capella's competitiveness in these big moments, admirable.
Now here's Lamb, guarded by Harden. The first free throw is good. And Lamb drops them both. Harden with it. To the inside, Capella. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Hornets trail by 5. Charlotte calls timeout. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting a 3 tonight.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Now here's Lamb. Defense is right there. Count the basket.
He's always been a confident scorer. Lamb relishes the big moment.
Houston leading by 3. In the corner, it's Gordon. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Knocked loose. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. And now an 8-point Houston lead.
And that's all started by Paul's anticipation. He creates the turnover, then jump starts them in transition.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. Kemba Walker hits them both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Harden kicks to Fareed, and the dunk by Fareed.
It gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
For the Hornets, this one not looking too good. They get a hand on it. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Paul, and laid in to finish the break.
He's not going to outmuscle too many guys, but Paul still has too much grit to let a little contact keep him from finishing.
Now here's Walker. Good work defensively by Capella.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Gordon kicks to Capella. Over Zeller. That one wide left. That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 10. On the wing, Batum. Defended by Gordon. Batum finds Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Batum against Gordon. Doesn't go for him.
Everything looked good until the finish, and it all goes wrong.
That's good from Paul on the assist from Harden. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for Houston. On the wing, Lamb looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, Fareed in position. Taken away by Williams. One-on-one here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, man. Look at the skill set Walker has. Superb at using his body inside to draw that contact.
That's good from Kemba Walker. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Houston. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Guarded by Walker. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Congrats, James, on the win. This is a very tough team. What does it mean to beat them?
It meant a lot. We wanted to come out here and play with some energy. Guys made shots defensively. It was a gutsy win for us.
I'm sure you'll see these guys again. Thanks, James. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.